love telling the story of the Tuskegee Airmen simply because, in my estimation, they were the forerunners of civil rights. The first major movements in the civil rights movement were in World War II, when the airmen stood up and fought to become pilots and fight for the country. And from that, there was a lot of things. Martin Luther King and other stuff came along, but on a major role, they were the first one to actually bring a lot of attention to the government about the discrimination that they were facing. The Tuskegee Airmen, what we overlook a lot of times, is that these guys, like the guy said in the thing, they were 18 to 22, 23. That's awful young to do the things that they did. You know, you kind of think of being mature men to do what they did. But when you look at that age and the things that they accomplished, they actually changed the history of the United States. And to do it at that age is just almost unbelievable. And the pilots, you know, their guys, they were highly educated. I know that my Air Force career wasn't a typical Air Force career, but I give a lot of that credit to my mother. She was a school teacher, and she pushed education. And she said, the world's going to change. And she said, if you wait till the change comes, and you're not ready, you're going to be passed by. So you go, you study, and you study, and you get your education. And so what we're doing now is, as an organization, we're honoring these guys, but we're really about education. And last year we were able to give 3 national scholarships to kids from this area. One of the kids was from Whitehall, the other one from Pickerton, and the other one from Southfield. So that just goes to show you smart kids all over the city. That makes a difference what environment you come from. And we kind of want to reach those. Now, they have to qualify. You have to have at least a 3.0 grade point average. You have to major in science, math, English, something in aviation. You know, it's not. People sometimes don't apply for it because you have to fit in a certain category financially. But if you're making $100,000 a year and you got a kid in college, we can't help you. But if you're making $100,000 a year and you got 2 kids in college, you need to fill that application out. Yeah, because we can't help you. Now, the other thing that we get some cooperation from the local community, and we can give grants. We got enough money last year from locally that we were able to give 3 grants besides the scholarships. And we kind of picked those. You know, you don't have to have a 3-point grade average. You just have to have a mind set that you want to do better. We want to help you. So I want you guys to get that out in the community. Our website is www.tuskegeeairmenomc.com. The history that they were talking about when they came back, they eventually ended up at Lockbourne Air Force Base. That was the last base that the Tuskegee Airmen served at when the Air Force integrated the Air Force. They dispersed from Lockbourne. And the Tuskegee Airmen were my heroes. And it took me almost 30 years to find them because there's so little history about them. And this one, I retired in 1976. And I was once stationed at Lockbourne in 61 to 63. And there wasn't anything out there that said the Tuskegee Airmen were ever there. That's the part of history, Ohio history, that we're trying to bring alive. I think that's significant. Everything's has an end and a beginning, and it ended here. So we've got a big drive going on now, trying to get a museum and an education center built out in Lockbourne. And hopefully we'll be able to do that. The United States of America is one of the greatest countries on earth.
We go into the